Hello my dearest brothers and sisters. This is Griselda Romero, OFS, and today we'll talk about the elegant depiction of Saint Francis of Assisi, delivered by Antonio Benedetto di Aquilio, who is more commonly known as Antoniazzo Romano. But before talking about the author and the painting itself, let me tell you a bit about the technique we are seeing here today. Tempera or egg tempera is a permanent fast-drying painting which consists of colored pigments mixed with a water-soluble binder medium, such as egg yolk. Tempera was a primary method of painting until the 1500s, when it was superseded by oil painting. The resulting artwork is very long-lasting, and examples from the 1st century AD still exist today. Having been introduced to this technique, let's now talk about today's author. Antoniazzo was an Italian early Renaissance painter, a leading figure of the Roman school during the latter part of the 15th century. He was influenced first by the decorative manner of Venoso Bossoli and Fra Angelico, as well as other painters in the region of Lazio. Since the very beginning, those first pieces have great luminosity. The earliest documented work dates from 1461, and it was a replica of the Virgin and the Holy Child in the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore of Rome. Such work was requested by none other than Alessandro Sforza. From 1464, he worked for the papal court, producing pieces in Rieti dedicated to many saints. He completed the decoration of a funerary chapel, frescoes in monasteries, decorations of public rooms of the Palazzo Venezia, and ornaments for many other churches and chapels. After all these experiences, he soon became a talented copier of religious icons. Between 1475 and 1480, Antoniazzo delivered a considerable amount of altarpieces and panels dedicated to the Virgin. They were generally based on Byzantine models, but this trend was not a coincidence, but the result of the encouragement of the cult to the Virgin by Pope Sixtus IV. In 1480, Antoniazzo analyzed the work of Domenico Ghirlandaio, and then he engaged on the decorations of the Sistine chapels and received many prestigious commissions in the Vatican Palace just to commemorate the Holy Year of 1500. Ghirlandaio's influence originated that Antoniazzo's figures acquired gentler expressions, and their garments became more ornamented with decorative patterns, but always maintaining several medieval features. Antonio became a leading painter in Rome, one of the founders of the Accademia di San Luca, which was the guild of painters and illuminators of Rome. Now let's talk about this week's painting. This imposing depiction of Saint Francis of Assisi is a rare and important work by Antoniazzo. It was painted as one single panel for the altar on Colonna's chapel in Santa Maria Maggiore, Tivoli. As it is attested by the coat of arms and the inscription at the lower edge, this picture was requested by Clemente Brigante, who had a great devotion to Saint Francis. Brigante was a member of the powerful Colonna family of Rome, but also a leading citizen of Tivoli, having been once its governor. The achievements of Antoniazzo made him the ideal painter to create this piece of tempera on wood. He made a specialty of restoring and recreating older paintings and also generating new cult images. Very often he would use the gold ground style, which was unusual for this period. The present painting is one of the very few by the artist which the identity of the original patron is well known. St. Francis' gaze seemed to address the viewer. He is taller than what we know he was, standing forward, wearing a dark gray habit, holding a tall crucifix in the right hand, and the Holy Scriptures covered in red in the left hand. His hands and feet show us the signs of the stigmata, and its dark background highlights the golden halo on the head of the saint. Such halo is made of sheets of gold, which enrich the work in every possible way, giving the saint a high distinction. And of course, the same technique was used in the halo of our Lord Jesus on the cross. I once admired this painting in the Metropolitan Museum of New York, and I hope to see it again sometime. That's all for now, but we have many more pieces of Franciscan art to admire and discuss. I hope to see you all next time. Peace and all good.